Disclaimer, it's only for imagination, so don't take it seriously and hate. Vian's mind relayed. Setup? But who and why? You barely notice that self walking back into your room, shutting the door behind them. Their thoughts racing as they try to piece together every interaction. Your life had been completely normal before this. Around 8, you sank into the couch, running a hand through your head. Van, think Van, who would want to coach you in this? A co-worker? No, they work at a mundane job with nothing more remotely connected to the mafia. A friend? Unlikely they didn't have enemies, at least none they knew of unless. When, what if the setup had nothing to do with me, but with someone close to me? One's stomach twisted at the thought if someone in their past had tried to this underground war, they had been completely unaware. You turned to see a tray of food placing on nearby table. The guard who had stopped them early stood by the door, his face unreadable. When, can I ask you something? The guard didn't respond, but he also didn't leave. One took that as permission. When, do you know who set me up? Guard, I only know what the boss tells me. When, and what exactly has your boss told you? Guard, that keeping you here is for your own good. When, right, because kidnapping is so protective. The guard didn't respond, but there was a flicker of something in his eyes. Guard, almost like Patty, that unsettled Vian more than anything else. Before they could ask something, the guard returned to leave. Guard, you should eat. When someone set me up, you needed answers and said no one was giving them freely. You had one choice, find them on your own. Your gaze flitted towards the door. If Jungkook was keeping secrets, then maybe, just maybe, his penthouse held a key to uncover them. When we're done waiting. With a deep breath, you slipped out of bed, your heart pounding. It was time to find out the truth. Ryan moved carefully through the dimly lit penthouse, your bare feet silently against the cold marble floor. Every step sent a trail of nervous through you, but you forced them to stay focused. When, if they wanted answer, this was their only shot. You reached the living area. Ryan approached, continuously glancing over your shoulder before pulling the top drawer open. One empty, the second drawer also empty. Frustration built as you yacked. The third drawer. One, it was locked. Of course it was. Your fingers brushed over the smooth surface of the drawer. searching for the key, any sign how to open it. But before you could investigate further, looking for something you thought, Van froze. Slowly you turn it around, heart humming in your chest. Jungkook stood in doorway, arms crossed, his expression unreadable. He was wearing loose sweatpants and fitting black t-shirt. His dark hair silently tossed as if he had just woke up, but his eyes weren't fake and not the least bit amused when, "Oh, you? No." Jungkook let out a short laugh, stepping closer. Jungkook, right. You were just casually snooping around my locked drawer for fun? Van took a step back, bumping into a desk. When I look, can you blame me? You are keeping me here with zero information. What do you expect me to do? Jungkook stopped a few feet away, tilting his head. Jungkook, I expected you to be smarter than this. Van, smarter how? Jungkook, if you don't just ask me, I might have actually told you something. Van, oh please, you have been feeding me half truths since the moment I got here. Jungkook, and maybe that's for your own good. The tension in the room thickened. For a long moment, neither of them spoke. Then Jungkook held stepped on closer, so close that Van had to tilt your head to meet his eyes. Jungkook, tell me, Van, what exactly were you hoping to find in the tower? They knew they should look away. Step back, anything to break the intensity of the moment, but you didn't. Fine, the truth. Jungkook, alright. He reached down, pulling a small silver key from his pocket. With a quiet click, he unlocked the drawer and pulled it open. Van leaned forward, eyes widening as they took in the contents. A file, thick, labeled with your name. Your stomach dropped. Jungkook glanced at you, his stomach fading into something more serious. Jungkook, still you think you were just a random mistake? Fine. Whatever was inside, it was about to change everything.